It's Laser One. I want to say with the attitude, super duper morning show. We got some guests joining us in the building from RBC. Got to say good morning to Miss Lysandra. Good morning, Lysandra. How you doing?
Good morning, super. How are you doing?
I'm good, good,
All right,
good.
awesome.
Good to have you here. And also, you brought along colleague Stacy. Good morning, Stacy. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you. I'm
All
great.
right. So Carnival is done. You guys had a good time. You enjoyed it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Enjoyed it. Yes. Ready to...
Back to business.
Back to business. Yes.
Back to business. You guys have been, even during Carnival, you've been in business, talking about the things that people need to know, especially when it comes to banking. And this is something that we want everyone to take advantage of, because you always hear the cries, all they're doing is giving loans for cars, and I want a house.
Yep.
And then you have these, these specials, and people don't really take advantage of it because they're like, ooh, okay, so the opportunity is here, but I don't even think I could afford a house. And they don't even know because they don't even ask. They don't even try to find out.
Correct.
And I've heard, even though the steps might be a little bit tedious, it is possible.
Yes.
It is possible for someone to own their own home or property.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
And RBC is here to make it happen.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about it. Like I mentioned, RBC, you guys just launched your new mortgage campaign entitled Your Idea of Guiding You Home Happens Here. So what is this mortgage campaign about?
Okay, first of all, super, we and radio listeners, good morning to everyone. The campaign actually started on March the 23rd and will be ending July the 3rd of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have special rates, special offers, cash back. You can do refinance, switch, and so on. And my colleague Stacy, who is the mortgage specialist in the house,
Right.
She will elaborate a little more. But as you said, super, it is possible. It is a little tedious, but it can happen.
Right.
And we are here to tell the radio listeners that first and foremost, start to contact us, and we will guide you.
Right.
We will tell you what all you need, and also maybe give you some tips here and there.
Right.
Not only that we are bank, but we also have relationship with all the realtors as well, so we can direct you in all avenues where that is concerned.
Right. All right. So Stacey, like we mentioned, like I said, getting your first home or property might seem a little bit overwhelming. So how do you guys over at the RBC make this process a little bit more manageable?
Okay, for us, my advice is that the clients come in. Advice is free.
Right.
Let's start there. Let's start with a basic calculation. See what you're qualified for. It only take one form of identification and your last 2 pay slips.
Right.
Let us have that talk to see the possibilities. Of getting you a home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, people might feel, like I said, they might feel a little intimidated, especially persons that are, older, like me. I'm in my 40s, and I might feel like it might be a little too late for me to own a property. I should have done this when I was younger. Have more time. When it comes to the spacing out of your monthly payments and your mortgage and everything. But even though I'm, because most people, their life doesn't start until after their 30s. They're finished with their schooling, they have their career, they're making their money. But I might be a little too old. Can this still apply for me? Who does this apply?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely everyone. But it all has to do with your income.
Yes.
And because we can only take you up to up to the government pension age, which is 65.
Right.
So if you're looking for us to amortize in a very short period, it might be tight.
Right.
It's not impossible.
Okay.
But it will be tight, and you will have a higher monthly payment. If you amortize it over a short period.
Right.
But hey, it is possible.
It is possible, and there are different ways. Okay.
That's
And
right.
super, if you're 45
Uh-huh.
and the pension age, and I'm not asking what your age is, you said you're somewhere in the 40s, so I'm meeting you midway.
Okay.
If you're 45 and the pension age is 65, that's 20 years.
That's 20 years.
That's right.
So, which is still a nice, amount of years where that
Right.
is concerned. But also too, there's other developments that are happening.
Right. Right.
Maybe it's not a home, maybe it's a piece of land. Then eventually you can build. Also, there now what we're seeing is that they're building condos or apartments that are up for sale as well,
Right.
And which can fit within certain person's budget.
Absolutely.
So just come, like what Stacy said, come to us, and then we'll just make that calculation. Just don't say no.
Right.
I can't.
Exactly. Now, of course, when persons go to a bank and they do these things when it comes to a mortgage, the first thing they think about is the amount of money that they'll be spending. But with this, campaign, there's actually some savings as well that people can enjoy. Yeah. What are some of these savings?
Okay, so there are savings in regards to cashback. That is if the client wants to switch. It's just not for new home buyers.
Okay.
It's also a campaign. Whereas if you do have a mortgage with another financial institution, you want a better interest rate.
Okay.
And yes, RBC have very attractable interest rates. Yes, so you can switch. You can get some cash back. You can get
we waive.
waiver of fees.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So there's a lot.
Okay.
There's a
All
lot.
right. Are you going to tell us the interest rates, or are you going to do like Lissandra and hide it for us, like during the car show? We have to come in to find out.
Yes,
Yes,
you have to
just-
come in to find
You
out.
have to come in and find out, but it's good.
But
It's good.
it is good. You stand
Yes.
by your interest rate.
Yes,
That,
we
yeah.
stand-
Yes,
we
and
stand by
it's a fixed rate.
Yeah?
For the duration of your mortgage.
Oh wow! So it
of
doesn't
the term.
change
No.
after a certain amount of years.
No, it
it
does
stays
not.
at.
It's a fix.
Mm.
Is a fixed rate, and the other part that we also do is that you can once a year have a lump sum payment. So let's say you I don't know, you win some funds
True.
or you
Tax returns.
or
inherit some.
inherit
right.
some funds or whatever.
Yeah.
You can say, something, I want to put a lump sum towards the
Okay.
mortgage. And that will reduce the number
Right.
of years. So from 20 years, let's say, I'm just saying,
Right.
it will go down to 17 years.
Right.
So that's 3 years.
With no penalty.
With no
With no
penalty.
penalty.
Okay.
None whatsoever.
All right, and that's offered every year or
Every year.
Every year. There's a possibility
every
to do that.
year. So for the 20 years, for example, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how does a person customize an RBC, mortgage? Especially like you said, there's different situations for different persons, and you guys could actually customize their mortgage. How can that happen?
Well, how we will customize it is, of course, it is based on the person's income, where the property is going to be, and everything like that, and the stage, the life stage that you're in at this
Right.
present moment. So that's how we will customize it to fit your needs, for example.
Right.
So yeah, it's all depends on everyone's different situation.
Okay, and like you mentioned, it's not only for new homeowners or buyers.
no.
It's for existing, those
Right.
that have
Right.
mortgages.
And you can
Correct.
refinance as well
Okay.
also too, because we're going into the hurricane season,
Right.
and persons then maybe is looking for hurricane shutters or generator or whatever it may be, or the new school year is soon going to start in a couple
Right.
of months. So from an educational standpoint, if the kids are going away or whatever, we can do so as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and
That's right.
Stacy can also explain about the equity.
Yes. So say for example, the client have a home. They have a relationship already with RBC
Right.
or an existing bank. They want to switch and they want to add request extra funds. That is possible to take that equity out of
Right.
of your home. We can amortize it to suit your need. Maybe they want a shorter term, which is less interest over time.
Right.
Every mortgage is different.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about, because I know a lot of people say, okay, fine, I go to the bank, I get approved for this mortgage, everything is fine, but there's a lot of fees that it's involved, the notary fees, the
That's
land
right.
fees and everything. Is there an option that RBC also takes that on and includes it into the mortgage?
If there's enough room,
Right.
Whereas the client can apply for a personal loan to cover that notary fees.
Okay.
Yes, it is possible.
Right.
However, we don't include it into your mortgage, but there is a possibility of getting a personal loan
Okay.
towards towards your notary,
The notary, right.
the notary fees.
Okay. Now, and like you mentioned, it's not only for purchasing a building, but if it's land as well.
If it's land, so we do purchasing condos, purchasing land, anything, apartments,
standalone.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
Right. Okay. What about if I see a property that's already existing, but I want to use that property to open a business? Is that separate from a mortgage? Is that something that RBC also? But that's something that you guys could also.
Yes, but that's from the
separate.
the
Okay.
business aspect.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, persons that are listening right now, how can listeners take the first step today towards owning their own home or financing with RBC?
One of the things that we at RBC have is a website and an app, of course, and it's the rbc.com/talk mortgages. And if they don't remember this, just go into the RBC Caribbean website, and there we have a tool that you go inside and you would say, okay, I'm interested in a property that is for $250,000. This is my income, and then the app will calculate what is the monthly payments that will be. And they can do that themselves also too.
Okay.
We will receive that email with your telephone number and your email address, and then we will contact you. So Stacy will contact the persons right away. So that is also an app that we have. And it's free of charge. Just go into it, test it out, try it out, and then we will follow up afterwards.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask a question.
No, it does not hurt.
Right.
And
it's free.
And it's free. The website is free. Just go on it and test it out.
Right. Do you guys also give like I don't want to say what's the word I'm looking for? Like financial advice. Let's say someone comes in, hey, this is what I want. And you guys said, well, what you want is not possible. However, you could fit into this category. So let's see how we can work. Do you give that as well?
Oh, yes. We have advice events. Stacy hosts advice events as well. Whereas you can do it with a small group, and we will give certain tips how to go about certain things. No, maybe this don't fit for you, but this would be better. Or even to a simple thing. If you can't afford it now, we will still give you advice as to what you should do
in order to get there.
To get there.
Nice.
And I even have a story with a few years back. A young gentleman at that moment, he could not, and we told him what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And he saved and he saved and he saved for a year. He and his mom together. And they saved up to a substantial amount. And when he came back in, we did the mortgage application, and it was approved.
Right.
And this gentleman, this young man became very emotional because he thought
it could never happen.
It could have never happened, and it did.
Nice.
So I tell the locals, please don't say that you can't. Come and check it out. The same way how you had dreams and hopes to owning that beautiful car.
Right.
Put your mindset and say, something, I want a home. Instead of, continue paying rent, you can put that money towards the mortgage.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Sometimes you pay your rent and then you realize when you get a mortgage, wow, the monthly payments for a mortgage is actually lower than the amount of rent I've been paying.
Correct. Back in the days, I mean, interest rate for a mortgage used to be 12%. Then it gone up to 10 to 9 to 8%, and now we're pretty low.
I was getting excited there. I was getting excited. So what sets RBC apart from, other lenders besides, the knowledge and beauty of Miss Stacy and Lysandra?
First and foremost, we have this young lady here, Stacy. She's the mortgage specialist.
Okay.
So the word says it already. She does not specialize in anything else but mortgage.
Right.
So
you ask about a car, I can't help you.
I will pass you over to
I'll
my
definitely
colleague.
refer.
Right.
Yeah,
You're talking about a business?
Business banking, but the mortgage specialist, so
she
specialized in that. And of course, we have our other lenders as well. We have Ruby, Chantal SG, and also Yvette. They also do mortgages, but Stacy specialized only in mortgage where that is concerned. And we don't treat our clients or non-clients as a transaction.
Okay.
It's not a transactional
Right.
part. It is definitely a life change from going over to, yes, I'm working so hard doing this, and now it's time for a mortgage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So like you mentioned, this campaign started since March 23rd. It ends on July 3rd. And I'm sure people have come already, asking questions. And
Oh, yeah.
some people have probably even got approved already.
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And this week self, since we are on the radios and everything like that, we're getting persons going on this website online and filling it in, and we're receiving the emails.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, what is the website, Lysandra?
It's rbc.com/talk mortgages, all in one,
All right.
and lower cap.
Okay. So once again, these mortgages are for persons that want to buy land, and build on that land, or that want to buy existing properties and call it their own. This is the opportunity. Refinancing
and
as well,
switch.
and switching as well. This is the opportunity for you, and it's started since March 23rd. So you guys have you had at least 3 months, 2.5 months,
Yeah, that's
right.
to take
Very
care of this.
excited.
Yeah. So make sure you do. Actually, no, 4 months. Yeah, a little bit more. And now we have at least maybe 2 months left that you could take advantage of that. So don't wait until it's too late. All right, you have the time, you have the opportunity. Make sure you check it out over there at RBC. You could visit them in person or go to the website and you do what you have to do, or you could give them a call and they'll reach back out to you and make it happen.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So once again, campaigns ends on July 3rd. So act now, and you could buy, refinance, or switch. Cashback and fee waivers are available. Flexible rate options and terms. Also expert guidance from an RBC mortgage specialist. And like Lysandra mentioned, you can start online. Just visit rbc.com/talk mortgages and visit your nearby RBC branch or call their advice center to make this happen. All right. Well, thank you, Lysandra, and
Thank you, Super.
Stacey, for visiting us
Thank
today.
you.
Before you leave, though, I have one more question for you, which is the question of the day. Carnival is over, but let me know at least one thing that you enjoyed about this year's Carnival.
The food.
Food. Okay.
Definitely the
Yeah,
food.
same for you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And the parade was nice.
Yeah?
I love the costumes. I think this year they really went out. And of course, thanking everyone for making Carnival so special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed the second day parade because not only were the costumes beautiful with the lights, but there was no sun. So it wasn't
That's right.
it wasn't hot.
Yeah,
It wasn't hot.
Yeah.
But thank you again, ladies. Don't forget to check it out. RBC, their mortgage campaign ends on July 3rd. So make sure you check it out. We got birthdays coming up next.
Clap your hands, it's your birthday.